Hey everybody, it's Nate Gray, aka Millz at Nate Gray Zone. I want to thank you for joining my 8 with Nate Small Business Saturday series for entrepreneurs. And I want to welcome you to week 2. Thank you for joining the other sessions and chiming in and leaving your thoughts and comments. Week two's topic, I'm going to talk about calculated risk. So, entrepreneurs, we take a calculated risk. And you might hear things about stepping out on faith and things of that nature, but stepping out on faith is very different than just running and jumping out the window and we gone. So entrepreneurs, we actually assess the risk before we actually get into it. So that's one of the first steps of assuming the risk as an entrepreneur. You want to assess the risk of what you're getting into, meaning you want to know all about the career you get into, the field, the path of what you are pursuing. And once you assess that risk, then you're ready to move to the next step. So entrepreneurs who assess the risk, they have a good idea of where to start, or at least they have a good starting point. So they're not just out there on a blind mission. And although there are no guarantees that anything will happen if you do something a certain way, but what this will do is it sets you up to be better positioned to complete your goals and have a more desirable outcome. And so a lot of people might worry about risk, especially if you're a new entrepreneur and you have goals and you might have some idea like, man, I want to just pursue this goal. I want to step out on my dreams. I want to take action. I want to step out on faith. But then, they're concerned about the risk, like, wondering if it's even going to happen. But the thing is, you can't worry about risk. Well, you can, but the thing I want you to know about risk is that anything that you're pursuing in life assumes some type of risk. And just because it's risky as an entrepreneur does not mean that, it's a risk that you should stray away from. An example of that is making an investment. So even investing your money is a risk because you run the risk of not getting any returns. So you might as well give it a shot and go for it and see what you can do and see if you do get any returns. So it's the same way with your dreams. You want to take that risk and step out and take the actions that you need to do in order to pursue that path. So it's kind of like, my favorite movie coming to America. The part on the train was Prince Akeem trying to tell Lisa to take him back. And the lady on the train said, go ahead, honey, take a chance. So that's just how your dreams are. You got to go ahead, take a chance. And as an entrepreneur, all you can do is plan, assess, and repeat the process or even reapproach. Sometimes the plan might come out different than you expected or different than you planned. So that means you would just have to go back to the drawing board and reapproach the process. So after you assess the risk and then actually take the risk, then you want to evaluate your results. So you may need to revisit that and come up with a new plan. But the goal is you still have sights on your vision, you still have sights on your plans, and you're not giving up as an entrepreneur. You're just giving it a new try, and learning from your risk and learning from your mistakes and your past actions. And that's also some of the best teachers as an entrepreneur. Once you get out there and take that step and take that risk, then those experiences will be one of your greatest teachers. So in terms of taking a risk, you might be familiar with my entrepreneur acronym. This is the first part of the acronym where I say every novice takes risk, expecting promising results. So this wraps up week 2 of my corporate entrepreneur small business Saturday 8 with Nate series. Make sure you chime in, leave a comment, leave a feedback, hit that bell and subscribe to YouTube so that you don't miss any updates from this powerful 8-week series. I'm Nate Mills Gray. If you want more information, click the link in the bio. Make sure you download my entrepreneur guide. Also check out the bestseller Breakthrough with Les Brown featuring Nate Mills Gray and many other contributors.